It's finally here. The moment every Apple fan, creator, and tech enthusiast has been waiting for. The Apple M5 MacBook Pro has officially arrived, and it's already shaking the entire tech world. Apple didn't just release another laptop. They unleashed a statement. The M5 chip isn't a small step forward. It's a giant leap into the future of AI computing, power efficiency, and creative performance. We're talking about a chip so advanced that it's rewriting what Pro really means in 2025. And with the M5 iPad Pro and M5 Vision, Pro already showcasing Apple's next-gen silicon, the new MacBook Pro is the missing piece of the puzzle, a perfect blend of power, balance, and elegance. But before you hit that pre-order button or start trading in your old Mac, let's dive deep, because this isn't just another refresh. It's the start of a new era for Apple Silicon, and a complete redefinition of what a professional Mac can do. The heart of the machine. At the core of the M5 MacBook Pro lies Apple's 2nm M5 chip, built in collaboration with TSMC. Now, 2nm might sound like a small number, but in silicon engineering, it's revolutionary. This shift from 3nm to 2nm gives Apple unprecedented control over power and performance. Leaked. Geekbench scores show up to 15% faster CPU performance and as much as 45% better GPU results. And that's before we even talk about AI workloads. Apple's M5 architecture isn't just about speed. It's about intelligence. The chip is optimized for real-time rendering, background AI tasks, and creative workflows, meaning smoother Final Cut Pro timelines, faster Blender renders, and seamless machine learning performance. This isn't just a faster MacBook Pro, it's a smarter one. Every action feels instant. Every process feels aware. Apple isn't just building laptops anymore, they're building thinking machines. A new strategy from Apple. Here's something interesting. Apple didn't start with the M5 Pro or M5 Max this time. They led with the base M5 chip, which is unusual but incredibly smart. Why? Because Apple wants to show the world what its new architecture can do without relying on sheer core, count, or brute force. It's a statement of confidence that even the entry-level M5 can outperform some of last year's high-end chips in real-world use. Sure, the M4 Max still leads in pure multi-core power, but in single-core efficiency, thermal stability, and AI acceleration, the M5 is already pulling ahead. This is Apple preparing for the era of on-device Apple Intelligence, which will be deeply integrated into macOS 16 and future apps. It's not just about hardware anymore, it's about synergy between silicon, software, and intelligence. Real-world power you can feel. Let's talk real-world performance, because this is where the M5 MacBook Pro really flexes. According to early tests, the M5 delivers 12% faster CPU performance and nearly 2x faster AI video processing compared to the M4. That's not marketing fluff. It's something you feel the moment you start editing, rendering, or compiling code. Tools like Topaz Video Enhance, DaVinci Resolve, Lightroom, and Final Cut Pro all see dramatic gains, rendering 4K timelines, almost twice as fast, AI-based noise removal, instant, even massive Photoshop projects open in seconds. Apple also redesigned the 10-core GPU, adding new hardware-level ray tracing support that improves lighting realism in 3D modeling, gaming, and visualization. In Blender, render speeds have nearly doubled. In Xcode, developers are seeing a 20% boost in compile times. And for AI-based tools like Descript or Logic Pro's AI mastering, the results are up to 3x faster, all while the fans stay whisper quiet. The M5 doesn't just outperform, it outlasts. Thanks to its astonishing thermal efficiency, storage and speed boosts that matter. Storage is another area where Apple quietly dropped a bombshell. The M5 MacBook Pro now supports up to 4 TB of internal SSD, doubling the maximum from the M4 era. And it's not just bigger. It's blazing fast. Apple's SSD technology now reaches 7 GB read speeds, up to twice as fast as before. You can transfer 200 GB of ProRes footage in seconds, open massive Xcode projects instantly, or preview dozens of 8K video clips without a single stutter. Everyday tasks feel smoother. 2. From Spotlight indexing to Finder previews, it's a performance. Upgrade that's not just theoretical, it changes your entire workflow. For creators and professionals, this upgrade is a dream. No lag, no waiting, just instant productivity, memory, and neural intelligence. Now let's talk about memory, because Apple didn't forget about that either. The M5 chip's unified memory bandwidth jumps from 120 GB/s to 153 GB/s, giving both the CPU and GPU faster access to data. This translates into smoother multitasking, better high-resolution video editing, and lightning-fast 3D rendering. But the real magic happens inside Apple's neural engine. The M5 introduces a dedicated AI accelerator inside each GPU core, a design inspired by the A19 Pro chip in the iPhone 17 Pro. What does that mean? Up to 4x faster AI GPU compute and a staggering 6x faster AI performance than the M1. This isn't just about speed, it's about intelligence baked into every task. Automatic background removal, real-time transcription, smart object selection, and video color grading are now handled locally, no cloud processing required. Apple is building the foundation for a fully on-device AI ecosystem, and the M5 MacBook Pro is the first true step toward that future. Ports, design, and display excellence. Connectivity remains solid, with Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3, though not groundbreaking. Apple's saving Wi-Fi 7 and Thunderbolt 5 for the upcoming M5 Pro and M5 Max models, rumored for early 2026. For now, you get a full professional setup. Thunderbolt 4 ports, HDMI 2.1, output SDXC card reader, 3.5mm headphone jack with high impedance support, and yes, thermals are better. The fan system runs cooler, quieter, and more efficient. There are even whispers of a matte, anti-reflective display option coming soon. Speaking of the display, that liquid retina XDR panel is still breathtaking. Whether you choose the 14.2-inch or 16.2-inch model, you get 1,600 nits of peak brightness, full P3 color accuracy, and the kind of contrast that rivals OLEDs. Rumors say Apple will move to OLED MacBook Pros in late 2026. But until then, this mini LED panel remains the gold standard for creative professionals. Price and buying advice. The base M5 MacBook Pro starts at $1,599, which, considering the performance jump, is fair. But once you start adding 4TB SSDs and top-tier memory, it can easily cross the $3,000 mark. So, should you buy it now? If you're upgrading from an M1 or M2, absolutely. The leap is massive, but if you already own an M3 or M4 MacBook Pro, it might be smarter to wait for the M5 Pro or M5 Max next year. They'll bring more bandwidth, more ports, and full Wi-Fi 7 support.